wait till we start and drop the camera. This nigga dropped the camera off the rip.
Hey, yo, it's episode 12, yo.
11.
Episode 11. All right, episode 11. Welcome to episode 11. Oh, for the Tread Heavily podcast. I'm your middleman moderator and most decorated. This is Joe T. Hey, you can follow me on all my social media, schizophrenia. To the crowds writing me, I got my guy Eric. Talk to him real quick. What you got for him?
I'm getting my shit together. Hey y'all, what's up?
Shit look like OnlyFans, yo. That shit be crisp.
The bag, the ultimate bag.
Just to the left of me, I got my guy B. Talk to him, Brent.
What's up?
Oh,
What's up?
shit.
We are the Tread Heavily podcast. Welcome you back for another episode. For joining us, I fucks with y'all. We doing a little bit of numbers. We consistent. I see the page y'all been doing. Keep following us. Hey, my man B been uploaded on YouTube. Make sure you stay tuned for that. We got the Facebook page jumping off. But next goes, I'm probably work on the IG because I can then use that as my burner account to get my shit off for real.
I've seen you the shit. Like I made it already. I just forgot like the password, but it's like the email and shit. So it's already yeah.
So yo, follow my burner page, Tread Heavily Podcast on IG. Make sure you do it on Facebook. Twitter might be coming up next. I enjoy y'all. I appreciate y'all.
I enjoy Twitter much more.
Twitter is hands down my favorite app to use in the world. Like I don't understand how people be I don't understand how people be doing any other like fucking social media. Like IG cool, but not cool.
You can find the news like that on Twitter. Niggas was like, that shit came right up.
Definitely didn't know what they were talking about. I searched Cardi B, saw the titties. I said, shout out to them.
What y'all think about the big nips?
Yeah, you feel me? Shout out to them titties.
The big cookie joints.
I don't give a fuck. Cookie Chris. You talking about it? Let's get some music introduced to our life, yo. I'm gonna show you what I've been listening to for a little bit. Let me see.
Cookie Chris is a nasty cereal.
Different.
I hear.
My mama used to pray that shit to me, yeah. Fucked up, she got 10 years down. On the visit with Lil Poppy, I heard, you know, I'm gonna be well. They got smoking with a kid in myself. Damn. And even worse, my daddy flex, I wanna see it well. Cause even that, I'm gonna get to myself. Every 2 to 4 years, like, fuck your life. Give me your hell. And let it burn like you.
How many cameos we got this week, Eric?
We might see a Dream Chaser too. You never know.
Meek might pull up. Got the chains. You see, he got his chains out. See you.
Man. I gotta show out.
You got a little chain hanging like the normal gangbang.
You go ahead. I can talk shit in the song we do because like the last one, I'll tell you when we finish.
Man, listen. I've been listening to
Meek came back. Nigga said, hold on, wait a minute. You thought I was finished?
I've been listening to that shit heavy just because I feel like that's probably one of Meek's most introspective like albums, of course. I fuck with that album. Champion is really my shit. So yeah, that was Trauma by Meek Mill, one of my favorite shits. I was trying to play another song, but my computer doing what it want to do. So I'm just gonna go ahead and jump straight into some shit, yo. How was y'all week?
Yo, when I was I will tell you later. Pretty good. It's alright, yo. It's alright.
Yeah.
But shit, you know what I mean? Shit happens. You gotta get through it.
Shit is what it is. That's always true. What's up with you, E? You got going on?
Tomorrow Friday, yo. I don't give a fuck. This week is long as shit.
I'm off Friday
Okay.
and Saturday and Thursday in a row.
Can't wait for that shit. Weekend long for nothing.
Man, I got some new wine, so I've been feeling good about my life. I ran through the whole bottle yesterday. I've been tripping though. Had a long day week the day before, so I was like, yeah, I made this day a short day. Like, now I'm gonna need some. Fuck y'all, I ain't even feeling today.
That nigga sound like he lived by himself. That nigga said, man, I just finished the bottle off last night before I took me a bath. I got these new bath bombs.
I got to have all the covers to myself, nigga.
Shit.
Yeah,
Bath
y'all
bombs
good?
probably be hitting, bro. I be using all the soaps they be having in here.
What'd you say? What be here?
The smelly soaps.
Oh yeah, yo, I exfoliate, bro, on a regular too. Like, I used to have hair bumps. This shit's got them up out of there. Yo, now, yeah, yo, hair, you gotta exfoliate your skin, bro. You want the clear V, yo?
Baby skin back?
Yeah, you feel me? Like, man, look at my skin. Look at my pores.
Look at Eric over there, like, I'm just drinking a little water.
Look at my pores, yo. Yo, Eric got acne when he was like 13. I ain't seen it since, yo. I don't know what the fuck was going on with boy,
paying $120 to who the niggas that be doing the infomercials?
Bow Wow.
Nah, skincare shit.
A legend. Hey yo, B though. Tell me my Lakers champions though.
The Lakers, yo, y'all won that shit. I said that like 2 weeks ago.
No, but I just want you to say it again.
Rondo got another one.
He found the way.
Because you was a Celtic fan, right?
Rondo.
Because you was a Celtic fan, right? Because you was a Celtic fan. Call back, nigga. I ain't forget shit, dude.
You don't forget shit. Yo, just look at some of these who got another ring, like the White got a ring.
Hall of Famer.
Shit about the White.
Hall of Famer. Enough people tell me about it.
We were shitting on the White in the first episode.
Y'all was. He just a little personally, you know, whatever. I'm not gonna touch that one. I want to give a shout out to
rings. Then like, who JaVale McGee got more rings? He got 3.
He got as many rings as Andre Iguodala. He got as many rings as Dwayne Wade.
How about starting off by saying Steph Curry?
Dwayne Wade.
You got as many. What you talking about, nigga?
Yeah, it's a lot of niggas. Like he right there. Like, it's crazy to me. He got the ring. The boy got the jewelry. But my bad. Before we get in, I want to get two things I want to touch on. First, I want to do a shout out to Saturday Morning Cafe, black owned business downtown. Pretty good food in there. I always want to make sure I get my shout outs there. And then I want to touch on a serious matter though. Dead serious. I ain't even tell y'all about this. My bad. I was on Twitter today, and the girl just was a guy had posted a picture on there, and the girl just like, "Yo, fuck you, like, clown ass nigga, you doing hella shit." So I asked her like, why she do it. She did it. My nigga Shad. She told me why. So I want to send a special shout out to the girl Care by Blood. Care by Blood on Twitter. You can follow her on there. She shared the story on there. She's had an ex-boyfriend, and she got intoxicated probably maybe about a week or two ago. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's about a month ago now. And she stated, "Hey, I want to share my story with y'all." She was dealing with an ex-boyfriend who's been threatening her, showing up to our place, trying to bring her to our place, trying to attack her. Baltimore City Police ain't been doing nothing about it. The news hasn't really covered the story, so I want to make sure I touch on it here. I want to make sure I protect our black women in there. So his name on there, allegedly all this has happened. It's Seti Yassine. I want to make sure we give us check on Care by Blood. She does her daily updates, how she's feeling about life.
For sure.
Transparent in there, so I want to make sure I touched on that. We love our black people, but we gotta always love our black queens. So I want to make sure I touch on that. Send the love out there.
Yeah, fuck that nigga.
Yeah, no. Listen, that's a different conversation.
Hold up.
Let me get some air in this bitch. It's a little hot. Hold on, give me a second.
I must have finished the bottle off. That nigga said, yeah.
That shit hit him quick.
I drank me a bottle of wine. That nigga sound like
my
a single
bubbles
man,
boy.
yo.
That nigga about to start a reality show. Yeah, Flav.
Nigga started the show off with the positive message.
I can hear y'all whores though.
Oh, you ain't. You saw how he kept the clutch though. Like, hold up.
Niggas like I can hear y'all.
Yo. Oh yeah, I got a question for niggas too, yo. Just random too. My bad. I'm all over the place today. What is your outlook on weddings? I know you married, B, but like, what's your outlook on it? Like,
What you mean? Like, who should run it? Like, who should do all that? Like, what's it? What you mean? Like, should you
all
get
of the
married?
above. All of the above. No. Weddings. What? Not marriages. Weddings.
Weddings, stay out the way, bro. Do what you're supposed to do. Stay out the way. Hey, you smoke the baby in. Like, hell, this check this shit. This thing, like, saying you. The internet see you.
I didn't smell it. That look, yo. I make sure it ain't dirty, yo.
You want to make that an edit point? Fuck it, nigga.
Leave that bitch in there.
But yo, get out the way, yo. That ain't for you. It ain't for you. The day is for you. The day is for y'all. But the preparation, I mean, you should be involved if they ask you. But get your dues together and make sure your dues straight. Show up on time. Say yeah. That's it, bro. Like,
what you thinking?
Oh, treat it like a day party. That's all. And I agree with showing up on time and staying the fuck out the way. That you really ain't. It's really not for you. You just there to say like, I do, and that's about it. So everything else is up to her.
Look as good as you can.
I'm ready to fuck this up, then. And listen, all right, quick question. Cool. Yo, how much is y'all budget for a wedding?
Stay out the way, man.
all these politics, yo. Don't tell me. Don't tell me until it's over.
Just whatever's asked, you just.
Mm.
I'm not the one to ask, bro. Like, I'm not the one to ask.
I'm not the one to want to even know.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna want to know to the end?
Don't tell me to the end, because I might fuck around and say no, and then it ain't gonna be one. So I'm gonna just leave me out of it till the very end when he be like, all right, cool.
Y'all ever heard the story of like Steven Jackson? What happened to him on his wedding day?
No.
Mm-mm.
Like he was getting married to his baby mother, girl he was with. She wanted to move their wedding. First they was beefing over a prenup. Like he had a prenup. He had it drawn up. He just asked her to sign it. She said no problem. It was cool. She was stretching it, not signing it. He said he got it 3 months before they wedding. He asked her 2 months before they wedding. Like, well, she said she was gonna sign it. She got she asked to move their wedding from Houston, where all his people at. Well, she had to fly a pastor from New York all the way to Houston for their wedding. This the day of the like the week of the wedding, instead of just having a regular pastor or whatever. Never signed the prenup. She got a pastor all the way from New York to Houston to the day they wedding, like right before they about to go, to get Steven Jackson in the room and be like, they don't need to sign. The prenup is not like the pastor was trying, like Steven Jackson was like, what? Like, so he realized she wasn't never going to sign the prenup, and she was insistent on bringing this pastor. Oh, I'm fucking. I don't want. It's much. He tell the story in full detail on like his Instagram live. You can catch that shit somewhere. But like, she flew the pastor all the way from New York to Houston to do that wedding, just so she wouldn't have the prenup shit. So she wouldn't have to sign that shit. So she didn't, instead of just saying no or discussing it with him.
What is y'all outlook on prenups?
Right. Prenups is motherfuckers with money like that.
Yeah, I don't understand. Like, broke motherfuckers or regular people that shouldn't even worry about that.
And even if you got the money, like, if you got the money together, she was dead, like, she was there with you from the beginning.
You gotta stretch that, bro.
Prenup kind of like, you don't get a prenup until you married with somebody that when you already got money, right?
Oh, y'all asking me a question? Like,
yeah.
I was giving y'all the floor before I start saying shit that women hate.
Oh, you about to say some wild shit? Oh, so, okay. So if I have money already and I'm rich and I meet you and we get married and then we continue to get rich, Well, I don't know, yo. It depends on the situation, yo. It depends on the situation.
All right. So I'm gonna go back to how it started. One, I have a budget for a wedding in my mind that I'm not willing to go above. So let me just say that I ain't going above a certain number on a wedding. If you don't agree to that, that's fine. We can scrap this whole shit. You can keep the ring. I'm just not doing it.
I'm so glad this camera just went away. I'm gonna put right in that space. This message is brought to you by Joe T. Sparrow and not the views
Let me
of
get
our
it up. My bad.
Go ahead, Joe. Go
So,
ahead.
all right. So I want to make sure I state that. So first and so
Go
uh,
ahead, yo.
it's a number on that, and I'll even explain why my number is like that.
Wet and pre.
He
Well,
said,
no,
"You bitches ain't deserving no money." That's what he
That's
said.
basically what he said. But
I mean, that's what I heard. He
hey,
said
yo,
that what's mine is
no,
mine, what's
listen.
yours is not yours no more. It's mine.
All,
What are you
all
talking
I'm
about?
saying is, if y'all don't have shit in place, I don't think you should spend $15,000 to $20,000 on a fucking wedding because it
Yo,
just
it's
because
their day.
no, hold on,
It's not
all
the
right, bet.
day.
Hold on, just hit me out. So listen, right? Do you believe that marriages today last longer than or shorter than the ones we you said back in the day?
yeah, they did.
Okay. Do you know a lot of percentage of the time it concerns a lot around financial issues? And the reason that happens is because a lot of times people put themselves in debt to live up to this fucking day. I'm not ever going to put myself behind the eight ball for some shit that we're not even really agreeing on. Like I don't want to give you one thing. I don't have a problem seeding controlling things, but I ain't finna seed control on a financial aspect that's gonna fuck both of us up. Like listen, like I don't want
Yeah,
to have
but
to.
the person that you marrying should know you.
That's
Will know
no.
that, but if they know you, bro, they will know that beforehand. If
Yeah.
that's the motherfucker that you marrying, like for real, like if that's the person that you marrying, bro, like they gonna know that beforehand, or they will be like, oh,
Mm, no, I agree with you. I'll have these fucking conversations. We just talk about it amongst us. This is what the fuck I like. If as soon as a woman tell me like I'm thinking about my dress would be about I don't know, let's say $6,000. So do you want to have chicken wings at the fucking like? Cause I ain't got no problem. We go
good
right to hip hop.
wings,
Ain't nothing
Yo, we go
wrong with
right to
wings, bro.
get 1,000 hip
not the
hop
hip hop.
wings.
Y'all got the Stoko's big box,
I
nigga.
ain't, yo, bro, I
The
ain't even tripping
80p
off that. Like
Stoko's.
because you gonna cut the money
That's
out, but
spitty bones
but
right there.
what I'm saying about the prenups before I got kicked out is like I don't understand how you have insurance on literally everything. You got renters insurance, mortgage insurance, car insurance, health insurance, life insurance, insurance for this, insurance for that, but you don't want to have insurance on your
We don't even
good
need
credit.
all those other insurances.
None of them shits is
Like we don't want to pay
life,
for that. The fuck?
Yeah, but
health, car
life is
insurance is
life is
bullshit.
literally called life insurance. Like it's
Life
called.
insurance is Jesus.
So what I'm saying is like if you're gonna do the marriage thing, like why if I even if why wouldn't you want that protection there?
I
Because
feel
who's to
you, bro.
say in 10 years, right? Let's say 10 years, I'm the one, let's say I'm the motherfucker that gotta sign a prenup, right? And the prenup lasts the entirety of the marriage. But 8 years down the road, she done became an entrepreneur. She done start like her own motherfucking, I don't know, makeup line. And now she bringing in 20 million a year. And now like we two totally different people. So we don't even see eye to eye because like the power dynamic change. So she want to get a divorce. But like so now by signing a prenup before, her money is protected with it. But if I didn't sign a prenup, I'm like, yo, I want half. And now I'm fucking up your
Mm,
business with it.
but
Like that's nothing.
you
Go
still
ahead.
don't deserve it. Like you can want all you want. You don't deserve shit. They made that. They made themselves into an entrepreneur. You helped out. If they a nice person, they'll help you out at the end of the day. If they not, fuck them. A piece of paper ain't gonna tell me. I will still. I will sign a prenup Be like, yeah, it ain't work out. Whoop de fucking do. Yeah, but I helped you out on that.
I
I
still need
made
that
sure I'ma
paper.
still need that though.
But
So
listen,
like,
that's a
paper
totally
ain't
different.
shit to me.
Listen, that's see. Here's the thing. Oh, okay, now we gotta get I'm ready to get in trouble again. All right, so cool. So here's my outlook on marriages, right? I tell a motherfucker quick. Romance and love ain't good enough for me to get married. Like, cause you gotta understand, and all truthfulness about a marriage is a business agreement. I gotta put it on paper. I gotta go to the court. I gotta get it agreed upon. Y'all gotta sign up on it. It's a business agreement. If we don't have no fucking money tied in together, I don't think I actually want to get married to you. Not legally. I can common law you. I'll call you my wife. I'll buy you a ring. We can do the motherfucking wedding. I just ain't legally gonna do it because ain't no way in hell I legally get into a marriage with a motherfucker who I feel as though like, yo, your money, you move kind of crazy with the money. And it, like, say, like, for instance, you get into, because I found this out later when a motherfucker told me this at the bank, like, yo, if we get divorced and you're in debt, we got to pay your debt off for me to get out of this relationship. So, bitch, I got to put you in the black for me to get out of this relationship. That's a real thing. I do not want to do that. I don't want to tie my money up with yours. If that ain't so, we ain't got no money, no business relationships together, no
Joe,
house together. You keep that.
but Joe, but that's just your outlook on like not being a married or not having that person. Like when you feel like you're gonna marry somebody, like that shit is gonna change, bro. Like I feel you. Like everybody have that. It's motherfuckers who say their whole life, like I'm never getting married. I don't want to get married. But when you find that person, I understand you still gonna have those things as far as financially, you want to be set and stuff like that. But like you ain't gonna be going by that shit because marriage in general is a compromise. So you're gonna have to compromise some of that shit that you want for some of the shit that they want. Like they not just gonna be like, all right, I'm rocking like that, or they ain't how it's gonna go, yo. You don't know what kind of financial. You don't know what they. You don't know who it's gonna be. They might have kids. They might have feel a different way towards you having kids. They might like it don't go like that. That should sound good before you marry or before you find that person that you gonna marry.
No, B, here's the thing. I agree with that statement.
Yeah.
I agree with that statement. I believe that marriage is also a compromise on everything. One thing I ain't finna compromise on is finance. I can tell you, I'm a stickler for shit like that. I'm just getting to a financial position in my life where I am able to stabilize and maybe find some stability with someone else. What I'm not going to allow you to do is fuck that stability up for me. Now, emotionally, I expect that. Physically, I can even expect that. I can take that mentally. I can take that sometimes even spiritually. I can take those things because that's how I break down relationships on a financial basis. Oh shit, hold up. Financial, spiritual, emotional, mental, and physical basis. I will take all of those. What you ain't gonna do, you ain't gonna fuck me up financially because
But
that is the
then,
one thing I probably can't, that's probably one of the two things I probably can't recover from if either one of us just separate from another. I just don't want to do that. I do
I
not.
I feel you, yo. I feel you, but that's right now. Like you said, that's what's in the front of your mind. You like those five things you name. That person that you might find that got three of those things might be three
I'm
extreme
down.
things.
I'm down.
And
I'm
that
down.
other thing, that one thing that bother you after a while, it might not bother you no more because they might touch you in a different place.
No, no, B. What I'm saying is, I will
I feel
marry
you, yo.
her. I just won't go to the court and put it on paper. That's
All
you.
right.
Listen, yeah, no, that's all I said. All I'm saying is, I'm not going to court. I'm not putting it on paper because I don't trust you with money, bitch. Like so, like you are my wife. Like I love you to death. Like I swear, you get tatted right
Y'all
here because
gonna
I've
jump the
never.
brim and all that.
Yeah, I do all that. What I ain't gonna do is go to the courtroom. You ain't finna be like, Mr. Sparrow. I don't think that's. We don't even really need to do that because you tripping. Like I see, you showed me how much you owe to them people. I told you like, yo, that's you gotta hold that. Like you gotta hold that. I don't want to hold that. That's crazy to me. Like, cause I wouldn't get in a relationship. I wasn't getting in like, yo, I'm like people in relationships. People will get into a whole marriage don't tell you nothing. You get in that bitch, you like, oh yeah, I'm like 60,000 in the hole. On what, bitch? Like, what you talking about? Is that student loans? Like, no, credit cards. I had a car. I put my name on a nigga car. He fucked it up.
What kind of thotty thoughts is he putting?
No. To keep it a bean, these ain't my situations. These ain't my situations. I feel as though I met who I'm gonna marry, but I ain't even gonna be a question. I feel as though I have.
What we was just talking about on camera?
What y'all was talking about? Y'all talking about me, yo?
How that's gonna work out, Eric? How that's gonna work?
Tell me what you mean.
We not. It's even better. It's inside joker. Who you was chilling with the other day?
You know, no.
Who you was chilling with? Never mind.
Chilling with the other day.
Always gonna spin the block, yo.
Who you talking about?
You always spin the block for you.
You always spin. She's spinning you too.
Fuck yo, dude.
Always spin the block for Joe.
I don't tell.
No matter who anybody.
She really rap on that block, no matter.
She be deep in it.
Yo.
Flicks and all that shit like my baby. Then be over your spot. Like, how did that work? Go ahead, my bad, yo. So, Joe, who you got? Rock or Mook? We let you cook for a long time.
Yo, I got Tay-Rock.
All right.
Anyway, listen. What you got? What you got? What's on your list, yo? Fuck y'all.
I don't got no list. You had one, yo. We just
hold on. Yo, let me see, yo. Let me ask, yo. Do y'all just go on random girls' pages and just see comments under there like a like cute ass woman, yo? It is the funniest shit in the world to do, yo.
Yeah. I go under I don't click under anybody comments. Comments is funny, yo.
Mm-hmm.
Comments is the funniest thing about Instagram. Like I'm not on Instagram for I'm on Instagram only for entertainment. Twitter is where it's at. Like, you supposed to have Twitter is where it's at. Instagram is for I only go on Instagram to click in the comments, see some stories, see how you doing. But the comments, especially the celebrity comments, once you get past the first 20, a nigga saying albums, click right here, check on their music, and all the other shit, the spam shit. That's the funny shit that be in there. Niggas' real opinions. Niggas be really fucking weird.
Yo, what y'all think about Cardi titties?
Hey, shout out. Have we talked about Cardi titties?
I think we did in the pre-pro. I don't think we did.
Oh, we can double back.
Like they did. I double back on the Maybach. I lay back, but it's straight lay flat. Yo, that shit was hard.
Niggas be hating on Cardi, yo. Cardi is like fire. Like no matter if it's all her, like she just. I think it's more attitude, how she carry herself more than like the physical go with the attitude.
Would you fuck a woman with a fake ass?
No, well, me? No. Of course I wouldn't.
Hypothetically.
No, man.
Yo, what the fuck?
Hypothetically style. I don't think it would bother me, yo. I don't know, yo. Like he about to say, yeah.
Fuck no. Fuck no. Nah, yeah.
Why not?
Not real. When you smack it smack you back.
I don't know, yo. So I'm just asking if you see, like, I've been in the strip club and been around, like, felt fake butts and shit like that. I mean,
it ain't that. It ain't that. It ain't that. That shit is.
Joe, you had a spinner on a block on a rough bubble booty. He had a spin on a block on a bubble booty.
Yo, I don't. Am I the whole friend? Am I?
Yo,
Is it me?
hell yeah, nigga. Hell yeah. Yes, nigga.
This nigga said it's so fat for that.
That, like,
Yo, I ain't know the
no,
whole
yo.
friend, yo.
Cause man, listen, that nigga over there, two people over. that
So this guy.
go and that end over there. I don't know.
Yo,
Shit. Kendrick Perkins be talking
yo.
crazy, don't he?
So for like the last week, yo, I've been brutally honest with mad females, yo. But I'm talking about like female friends and people I've even been dating with, right? That shit has been wild because I didn't realize, like, well, I can't say I didn't realize. Yo, people hate the truth when they ask for it.
Nah, that. They just enjoy the lies that they've been told for so long.
Wait a minute, I'm sorry.
They enjoy the lies that they've been getting told for so long. And they start
Are
to
you saying?
believe it.
Hold on. Are you saying that they've been told lies, or are you saying that they just believe they tell themselves the lies?
Now that's both. But I'm more so
Okay.
saying that a lot of people been telling them a lot of lies and they just assume that it's the truth now. And then when they hear something different, it's crazy.
I've been talking about. So listen, right? The reason I said,
Y'all niggas is put in.
oh no, I got shit. Don't worry about
Go
it.
ahead, go
No,
ahead.
I got triple double in me. Yo, so let me tell you. So like my homegirl was calling me the other day, right? She just got to talking about like guys in our life. And like I'm usually a good voice, like I ain't got no problem. I can, you feel me? But I got frustrated with it because I had, you say something just enough so the person know how you feel about it, but you don't really indulge because you don't want to make it seem like you're a dick. And then it's like, yo, don't I wouldn't really even feel me. And then you say it again, like, yo, remember that time I wouldn't feel me? That was it. This time, right? I was like, yo, it's your fucking fault now. Like, I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, motherfucker treating you like this because you straight up letting them. Like, you want me to pap it to your feelings. I ain't gonna lie, I don't care that much. You tripping. Like, you
Yo,
being like listen, what people tell me, like, yo, I don't tell me take the boxing gloves off. So I'm gonna talk to you like you my homeboy. And my homeboy's gonna hear me like, yo, I'm gonna rock with you in public. But when we get by ourselves, yo, that was some sucker shit you did. You moving like a weirdo, and I wouldn't do that. Like, so when my homeboy's around, I'm like, yo,
So
that
you
was some.
understand when I told you I talked to my female friends like my little brother. Thank you. That's all I need to hear. Now continue though.
No, because you hate your little brother. Like I keep
Hate is a
saying that.
strong word. Hate is a
Yeah,
strong word.
yo,
I love him
I
too much.
don't. I don't like that the way you talk to your little brother. Oh, hold on. God,
Yo, I just told you last week, Joe. That is a little like that is a like that's how the the older sibling talk to the younger one, yo. And like they talk to him like, listen, motherfucker. I just told her when he was upstairs, like I can tell my son something 20 times. He don't listen to nothing. And they be like, yo, get in the bed. That nigga be scared to death. Like, what the fuck?
Wait a minute, you the puss you wait a minute, you're not the strict parent?
That no, fuck no. I
Aaron
just
took the
no,
block
nigga.
over.
No.
Yo,
It's
I'm the
cool
strict
now.
parent.
Hey, I'm not.
But I don't even be trying to play that role. Like niggas be like, nigga come to me like, yo, your son was just throwing shit all over the room. He'll do that when you with you? Who? Who the fuck would do that with me? Yeah, they was like, you know what? I don't even know why I asked you. You're damn right. But listen, because it's certain things when you come in my house, I ain't even gonna because I respect everybody. I give you the ultimate respect. You give me a slither of disrespect, it get nuts for anybody from that point. Which brings me to another conversation I had today, right? This wasn't even my situation. So they called me like, yo. So let me ask you your dynamic on it. Say that you got a young adult, right? And you know them, right? And you giving them you like y'all having a conversation. Now the conversation get kind of heated, and disrespect is introduced into the picture by you, right? So you're older than them, and they about 18, and you disrespect them. Do you think they have to respect you because you're older, or y'all both adults, so it's on the even playing field now? How do you view that?
Wow, we grown now.
Yeah, because I can see it's if you want to get the same respect you give. So once you disrespect him as the older, like, and he didn't disrespect you first, he is respecting you as the elder already. So once you disrespect him, you show him like, oh, all right, this fucking thing, I'm playing. Like, I'm just showing respect because you're an OG, but now you're not respecting me. So nah, it should be both should give the, you know what I mean? It the same way if he disrespect you first is the young one, you supposed to be like, all right, you supposed
That's
to do
big
it a
thing.
little different because you older, but you still can turn up. I don't know where that nigga Joe in it.
Go get his OG.
Joe, go get
Nah,
it.
yo. Had to go get a chain, yo. Y'all bitch got bitches hanging and shit.
Hey, yo.
What's wrong?
All right, bet, yo. But no, I straight don't. I don't really fuck with that shit either. Like, when the nigga told me that, I was like, yo, I don't think the young boy was wrong because once the he'll chill. So once the young boy introduced, like, once you introduce respect, and that you've even introduced one or two things. You've either shown them that you want the mature one, and you came down to some immaturity, or you showing them like, hey, you're an adult, we ain't even playing field. So what I say to you at this point don't even matter. So like, yeah, hold on, carry this for me real quick. I gotta do something real quick.
That nigga, y'all
There
niggas
wasn't
was
no
cooking.
chain. That's a
all.
switch. He about to whip something.
He about to whoop somebody's ass. That nigga said nigga chain. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? That nigga's a dad. That nigga about to whoop some ass with a jump rope.
He's sick, yo.
Oh,
He's sick,
that
yo.
this motherfucker episode dad. Like, oh shit, he can hear us,
Daddy
bro.
issues. You think we can't hear that?
Oh, yo. Oh, you hear that West Side Gun shit? That shit hard for real.
Benny out here. For some reason, I've been listening to Santa Talk.
Yeah,
And
so hard.
what the other one was. But I just been listening to
I
Mad
be trying
Benny.
to post my tunes, but I be listening now. I just be listening to the same shit for real. I don't want to just be randomly like faking it. Like I be, yeah, I be listening to the West Side Gun shit, Conway shit still.
It'd be tough to pull me away, yo. I be sitting there because once I hear them, that's like, yeah, I ain't turning nothing on.
Benny coming Friday.
That's what I seen the preview for. Sit there looking like, oh, all right, he out here ready. He ready.
Yeah,
I
them
can't wait
niggas
for
is
them to take
cooking.
over.
They make good music. Yo. It's just good music.
And it ain't forced. That's what's up.
It ain't forced. You know what I mean? That should be good. I seen it. I was at work. Old nigga walked. He was listening to that shit. I can hear that shit like those headphones. I'm like, I ain't listening to that. He was like, yeah, them young boys be cooking. I'm like, them niggas is old. He ain't know, yo. He was probably like in his 40s. I'm like, yo, Benny like 35.
That's definitely on some titty
boy
shit
like
coming the game now.
I ain't about to be no 35.
Still had to stop it.
Oh, Joe back. Look at Joe.
Hey, you break a sweat? You good?
Hey, get my chain together, bro.
No, I heard you.
We had a little convo while you was gone.
What you oh, Benny? You know Barley Blips? Yo, don't Benny the Butcher sound just like Charlie Clips, yo?
Nah.
Yo, yes he do, yo.
Now that you said that, that's gonna bother me, yo. That's gonna bother me.
Nah. Listen, the first time I heard him on the Joe Budden podcast, I was like, no, when he rapping. Like if you listen to his voice, their voices sound the same. Like when I first heard him on the Joe Budden podcast, I was like, he said the Benny the Butcher shit. I was like, well, where was Benny? Because I thought it was Charlie Clips the entire time. So that's when I was like, that's when I started to know. I was like, yo, Benny and Charlie sound just alike when they rap.
Yo, that shit
No,
won't
they
fuck with me now.
don't.
Vote. I'm not talking about style of rap. I'm only talking about vocally.
Like the
Not
voice.
only on style. Hey, did y'all see the DNA Charlie Clips versus each other for the
Nope.
presidential campaign?
Didn't click it, yo.
Yo, I
I
didn't.
don't need them to I don't need them to convince me who I'm voting for. I don't like DNA or Charlie Clips like that.
Hall of Famers.
Let me ask you, how y'all feel about the election this year?
I'm just voting at this point for the morale of the country, yo. That's a lot of motherfuckers. Don't God get the feel good, yo. I listen to like this motherfucker Trump is just. I don't think we gonna make it for more, yo. That's why honestly, yo. I think, yo, honestly, if he is in the office for 4 more years, I think something real bad is gonna happen, yo.
We gonna make it.
Like as crazy as we talking about 2020 and like as crazy as all this shit is going on, I'm talking about I think something real bad will happen if he 4 more years. Like honestly, the nigga joke on again.
Hey, yo, I ain't even see him slide off this time.
He about to put some Kamala Harris Timbs on.
So listen, yo, with Trump, listen, I don't actually think he's gonna lose at all.
You don't think he gonna lose, yo?
No, I do not think he's
That
gonna
shit
lose.
make me nervous.
What does it matter?
I be mad as shit at Kanye. Like, yo, Kanye, stop, yo. Nobody play.
Yo, so listen, I typically would agree with you about presidential candidates not necessarily mattering and affecting my everyday life. But what I can say about Trump's presidency is he is probably the only person I've been, for maybe in my lifetime at least, who's been able to stir up and anger people in this fashion. You gotta understand how, and think about just think about how what I mean by this. Since Trump's been in office, we have the Charleston Village. I believe James Dillon happened. I believe the Vegas shootings have happened, which is, and I can't attribute all of those to Trump. But what I can also say is we've seen an uprising in racial wars. We've seen an uprising in unemployment. We've seen what he has contributed. He has helped with some welfare things, so I don't want to get misconstrued with it. But what I can also say is just socially, I've never seen a president affect people socially like Trump has. Now, so but I don't think he affects my everyday life on the actual decisions that he makes, but on the speech and the words that he uses, how he uses his platforms, it riles people up, whether that be to oppose him or to support him. And I have never seen, in my lifetime, I haven't seen a person be able to affect this many people negatively in that fashion. We just have not seen that.
I think I got like my Trump theory is as far as like Trump supporters. A lot of them, I won't say, they racist or like just because you support somebody, you racist. I think what Trump does is all the people from quote unquote middle America or people who don't understand different cultures and don't understand how Black people move, how Mexican people move, how like their cultures and never been in contact with them or always got this negative connotation. Because let's be honest, yo. I think most Caucasians are brought up under a racial undertone. It's in everyday entertainment. It's a racial undertone or a stereotype, or they misunderstand Black people. So what he does is all those misconceptions and those fears. He says, "Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you should believe that." He gives them something to believe in, yo. Like all the things that they don't understand, they just follow him and be like, "Oh yeah, well that was right the whole time," instead of trying to learn what's going on.
Okay.
So yeah, that's weird.
So after we had our guy for 8 years, right? We've been shutting mad white people up 8 straight years. Jealous. They get their fucking savior for 4 years. I'm not shocked by how they act. I'm not shocked by how he act. He not even the fact that he even got in there is a joke. Joe Biden gets in there. It'll probably be the same thing. Not as loud as Trump. I can agree to that.
I think
It'll probably still be the same thing. It's been terrorist wars. It's been riots. It's been mad shit. Not on this level. I wouldn't. I can't say that because I ain't been
and you
voting
know
for all these
who
presidents.
Joe Biden is, yo? Joe Biden is weirdly like a college basketball player. Nigga coming out of high school, like he #1 recruit. Everybody love him. When he playing with the other nigga from the high school that's really nice, everybody love him. He coming out, he about to be the #1 player in #1 draft when he a freshman. But then as he in college and he get to his 3rd and 4th year, you get to pick holes in him. Shit you don't like about him. You didn't know enough about him to be like, he was Uncle Joe. Motherfucker, he was Uncle Joe last year. Like, everybody loved this motherfucker. They was begging for him to run for president. It was Hillary. But now it's like, I don't know, yo. He just,
It's a
it's holes in him.
lose situation.
Let me
It's a lose
respond to Eric
situation.
real quick. No, I'm not surprised about how white people are acting. I won't criticize Obama's presidency. That's been talked about. That's not necessarily my platform to do that. Here's what I'll say.
Nigga, it is your platform. Yeah, like, nigga, this is your platform. Like, you could say, like, we ain't hold nothing back. You feel how you feel.
That's not what I mean by that. Here's what I'll say. If you look just through Obama's presidency, there was no undertone. He was the least supported president we've ever had, but he was also probably the smartest president we had. And if you just combine the two of those things, you also notice why that is, and how he didn't have the lack of support he had from in his own political party. So I'm not telling you vote Democrat. I'm not telling you vote Biden. I'm just telling you, But here's another thing with Trump's presidency. Do you realize in Trump's presidency in the last 4 years, we have focused more on domestic issues than we've had to focus on any presidency probably in the last 30 years? Like, you have to just think about the presidents we had before this. With Obama, we praised him for his Bin Laden things. We praised him for Gaddafi, great, whatever. And Bush's, we had the issue. We had an Iraq war. That was his tendency, his oil prices. Prior to him, we had Bill Clinton. And what the fuck was Bill's big model?
He boomed the economy.
Listen.
Lock the motherfuckers up too, though.
Before that, we had the same. We had a father Bush who had the same war. Like with Trump, you not realize how we had to focus so much, driven on just social economics and things of that.
Because of him.
No. That's my point to you. When you say what is the difference between the two, there's a huge difference. We've never seen a president. Well, I'm not gonna say never. In our lifetime, me and you, we have not seen that. So when you say that, you have to just don't just take about like certain things from it. He has socially affected us. He has socially demeaned us. He has socially belittled us. Bush not gonna say may have ignored us. Bush never came out and vocally condemned us. Bush never vocally came out and belittled us in the same fashions that Trump has. Now, sure, people may say people may say I like my racism on the forefront of it there. But when the way Trump is doing that, he is gassing the flames.
Mm-hmm.
So when you say, hey, what is the difference between the two? There's a huge difference because he actually helps put a target on our backs more than the president we've seen probably in the last 40 years. So, and no, I'm not political. No, I don't. I can tell you, I'm not a person that votes. I haven't been a person that votes, and I'm not telling you not to vote. I'm saying it's important to do so. But I am very socially, politically aware. I listen to a man talk. I listen to his speeches, and I listen to the things that he says. You can't say the things that he says don't incite violence, don't incite anger. It is intentional. And he incite anger in all people, whether that's on the right side or the left side. does not matter. So 4 more years to Brandon's point would be catastrophic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Bad. That shit can be bad. But hopefully, everybody get up there.
Well,
So they
like
vote.
Argus point off. Like Argus point off.
It ain't no point to get out because I don't know what may happen with Biden. Biden may once again do things how the old fashioned way, where it's a lot of
I
things
expect
happening behind the scenes,
I
and we
But
expect
don't.
yo, even if you things the old fashioned way, yo, just look at the morale of the country. This shit is
That's what I'm
fucked
referring to.
up, yo.
That's what I'm referring to. Like
This
you
shit
just
is fucked up.
that's one thing I'm talking
Here,
about.
like we always
Mhm.
had to worry about, like you were saying, we had to worry about what the Chinese people was gonna do, what the Iraq was gonna do, what who took out like that's the shit we was worried about as Americans. We never worried about like I don't know, black people, of course we worried about, but like this motherfucker is making American people, white American males, terrorists, flat out. We got to worry about the
I
motherfuckers.
don't
We
think
don't know
it's
who
just.
they
I don't
are. They
think
could
it's
be.
just
They
him
could be.
though. I ain't saying that he ain't antagoniting, but I'm saying that once again, we had 8 years of being on top.
You know,
8 years of being on top,
yeah,
and
and
these little
Obama
motherfuckers coming out of here.
Obama's actually, he is probably now more of a detriment to the Democratic Party than before. We never was like, oh, Biden, this like we ain't never was voting for the Democrat, motherfucker. We never picked the Democrats apart like we did
That
the
shit
last two
don't
votes.
matter.
Like Hillary Clinton was the woman. We supposed to just been like, boom, let's vote for Hillary. Like it shouldn't have got there. I think Obama was so smart. He was so ahead of everybody else, and he was different. Now we be like, all right, they ain't Obama, and it
Two
gives
things.
those people, those Trump supporters, a reason to be like, they ain't Obama. We like Obama. You know, like it's just this shit crazy. But I just pray this motherfucker don't win again.
Two things. One, Eric, I don't know what the fuck antagonating is, but that is going to be the name of this episode. You was trying to say antagonizing, the nigga holla antagonating. I did hear that.
Antagonating is when you antagonating is when you're antagonizing someone.
That's not antagonate is not a word, bro. It's not antagonate is not a word, bro. All right, but the second thing.
Eric, fucking Dr. Umar over here.
I'm not paying Joe no mind.
The second thing is, all right, fuck it. Since we already here
Donations.
with the Obama thing is right. I don't necessarily consider Obama our guy. What made Obama our guy was his color more than anything else.
That's all they needed.
That's all he needed, bro.
That's
But
all
like,
they
none of these motherfuckers
it
no
ain't
guy,
nothing,
yo.
Stop
man.
saying that. Stop. Listen, the reason I don't like to criticize Obama because I think the message of him getting in office as a black man is bigger than anything else he accomplished. Period. But listen to what I'm about to say. That should not have been the end of it. My problem with Obama is he only standardized that. He only ran on the fact that he was just a black man. Obama's a smart president, but if you look back on his presidency, it was lackluster. I understand he faced opposition from all sides, whether that be the House of Delegates, whether that be the senators. But I understand the Bill of Rights, all of that. I understand House of Representatives. I'm sorry. I understand that is why his presidency was lackluster. But if you just look at the things that they allowed the presidents before him, whether that been Clinton, whether that been Bush, whether that been Trump, his presidency was just lackluster. So when you say Obama was our guy, I can't call somebody who I can't say did anything to help or build the black community besides his
he
message.
did, yo.
You gotta stop looking at all of you looking at the bigger picture.
At this point of age, the president is not our guy. Like his impact of just being that person
is enough.
To be enough,
that's
bro.
enough.
Like
that's enough to piss them off.
The next black president should take what Obama did and say, okay, Obama didn't do this. He didn't perform to these. This is what I should do. Obama was fuck, bro. Like you gotta think about he was
digging us out the hole.
I agree. No, I agree. I agree with that. I agree with that point. I just didn't say make an attempt to do so. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe he did, yo. We
ain't
just don't know,
nobody.
yo. Like you said, he had a lot of shit on his back, yo. Like,
What you saying, Nee? What you saying?
Ain't nobody saying that you're wrong.
yeah,
I'm
no,
talking
you
about the
right. I'm
motherfuckers
saying you're
that
right.
are taking advantage. Not even advantage. Like I said, he had that spot for 8 years. Them even seeing somebody with that color sitting in their house pissed them off for 8 years. Then we got a fucking reality star as a fucking president
Yo, this dude not
that
even
has
a
that
reality
color.
star, yo. Like,
They don't even get. They don't care. They don't. I'm talking about the dumb motherfuckers in the crowd that don't see nothing but color. And I was about to do it again. He excites them
say that
each and
shit,
every
yeah.
fucking day. He excites them each and every fucking
Antagonize.
day.
No, he
Fuck
said
that.
antagonate. He did say antagonize. He
I was
said
definitely about to say.
antagonate.
I was about to say it twice. But that motherfucker, he. That's all they care about. Them is him, and he's riling them up. I ain't saying that he should be put back in. I wish I shouldn't say that on here, but I just don't think that he should be back in there. But having Joe Biden in there, cool, whatever. I don't give a fuck. I never let no president
Now,
just be
this
like
point,
control me.
now we are at the point now, Joe, that Obama thing. Kamala Harris, no matter what your views are on her, no matter what she did way back when, her face being in that seat, bro, will do so much for this little kids and like women in general, bro. That we have to sometimes take those small wins to get to the big win, yo. We will have now instead of having one Kamala Harris, we'll have fucking 20 Kamala Harris, and we don't have to worry about who picking from Biden or fucking doofball. Like we will have 10, 20, even if it's 2, 3, 4 qualified black men and black women.
Gotta get in the
That's
door
that's
somehow.
we
You
at the
get in the
point right
door,
now,
then
yo.
take over.
That's where we at, yo. I feel everything you saying, bro. You are 1,000% right. Nothing you said is wrong. But like I'm just looking at it from a different way. Like a
From
lot
how
of
them
people,
crackers look at it.
yeah, and a lot of people, not even crackers, a lot of people out fucking skin color, bro, don't even pay attention to shit like that, bro, and don't know. Like they don't pay attention to shit. So they just see like, yo, I'm voting for yo. Like they don't understand
They
the
just
impact
see a name.
Obama
They don't
did
care.
or did not have.
Listen, I understand the message because I understand what Obama did to black people. I understand the inspiration behind it. I understand the Kamala Harris. What I just don't want us to be is just be blinded. I get it. I get it. So
Some people,
you are
yo,
right. You are right. That is an
you can
important message.
take these niggas to the water, like literally put their lips near water, but they ain't gonna drink it if they don't want to, yo.
Yeah,
They
you are.
just
You
not,
ain't wrong.
yo. You have to get the people that you can reach and you can touch, yo.
They be antagonating people to do certain shit that just ain't fucking.
Tagging
Facts,
it.
nigga. Fuck is you talking about? That shit
Yeah.
be
Oh. Yo. But
get
no,
Google, nigga.
you right. Yo, that's all right though.
No,
That's all right.
we got to say some. We got to talk about some goofy shit now. So, yo, all right. Let me ask y'all, what y'all think about This should change the subject to like breakups. Y'all ever broke up with somebody and took them back?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay,
That's a trick question,
expound.
too. Oh shit.
What you expand on what though? Like, yeah, come on, bro. You can't
No,
just be like, I got some
I'm,
I got some expeditiously expansions. Like, what you want me to
I'm
expand
saying
on?
like,
You got a truck?
what made you take that person back? Like, what is the what made you take that person back?
That's a good fucking shot, Eric. That's a good fucking shot. Go ahead, be my bad.
Y'all go ahead, yo. I'm about to say, what made you take the person back, yo? Because
Yo,
I'm thinking about like just Cardi B, yo, like she filed for like you on marriage, like she filed for like real divorce, and like they like weeks later it's like with this person.
Yeah,
yo,
the
B,
divorce
listen,
take a
I just said
minute,
something
nigga.
about me, right? Like, all right, I was a fucked up individual for a long time. So anything that come to me, I gotta understand. I gotta understand, like
I like that.
karma got to come back around him. Like I done did some fuck shit. Like a lot of like I did some fuck shit in relationships. So for me, I cannot hold a person like I cannot hold a person to an expectation that I did not live up to myself. So like even I may break up with you because in that moment, that's how I felt. After I get a chance to sit back, review, think on the decisions I made, how I may even contributed to you doing some shit that may have affected me, I gotta realize like, yo, I played a huge role in whatever situation may have come about with them as well. So when I broke up and came back around, let me see what I broke up with the girl for. We broke up just on some. Oh, she fucked my room up. Like I'm talking about like so I had a roommate. I lived at a oh shit. No, I had a roommate. I lived in my apartment. She came, she like destroyed my room because I wasn't answering the phone. Like she wanted to stand there with like dead sir. She called me like 30 times, so I keep it being with you. She was in the house. I told her I wasn't gonna be home. It did not matter. She was like, I want you here, you can get here. Nah. Actually, you know what? I tell the whole story. Fuck it. So
You about to we can close with this.
So
story of the week, baby.
I go to work. I used to work 2 jobs back in the day. So work a job. I work 5 to was it 1?
No, that nigga got some African blood.
Yeah. So I used to work 5 to 1, and then I would get off. I would get off, and then I would go to my second job and work 4 to 9 or 4 to 10, right? So I do that. Now on this night, my girl, mind you, she sleeps in my apartment with me. I don't drive. So I get off, I go catch the light brother work. She would tell me, like, listen, I'm off of work. I'm gonna come pick you off from work. But she tells me, like, yeah, I'm not picking you up from work. I want to watch what's that shit? What's the reality TV show called? Love and Hip Hop. So I want to watch Love and Hip Hop. I'm like, well, why were you watching Love and Hip Hop? So I'm gonna be at your apartment. So you're not gonna come get me, but you're gonna be in my apartment watching Love and Hip Hop. I'm like, all right, cool. Bet. You know what? I can find another ride. I'm not even going to trip about that. So I called my female best friend, like, yo, can you come to school? But she's like, yeah, cool. And earlier that day, I had asked my homeboy, but he never got back to me. So as he comes to my job, like he don't respond to my message, but he comes to my job to pick me up at the same time.
It's
my
a
best
real
friend,
nigga shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I was like, oh shit. He lives east. I live east at the time. My best friend lives west. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna ride with him. He came and get me. You go head home. You already around the corner. So she's like, all right, bet. Go ahead, ride out. Now I get in the car. The reason come get me, like, yo, I got a mission. Okay. Fuck is going on? He's like, yo, I need you to play wingman to me. I'm like, bro. Like my girl and I was like, yo, I just need a couple hours. I'm gonna try to get up in there. You know what?
Do it, King.
Fuck it, let's go ahead and do it. Like I don't even because now I am kind of irritated that my girl ain't come give me. I'm like, yeah, I play the wingman to you. We go on that bitch. I'm wingman and he beating cheeks. Like I'm chilling in there, but I'm also wingman. And so like my girl was blowing my phone up, but I'm like, yo, I'm a beat in the fucking house and I get like you why the fuck didn't you come get me if you wanted me in the house so bad?
So
like,
you
what
really
the fuck?
even like you just wingman and you ain't even like wingman. You just wingman. And you just
nah, he beating. Listen, I'm in there. She got a cat. My allergies going nuts. I want to leave, but I'm in a. Can we sit out? Can we sit out on the stoop? Like shit like that. Like she's like, no, like that's just chilling here. That. So
you live in a rough neighborhood. You couldn't sit on the stoop.
Yeah, apparently rough for her. Like that's neither here nor there. So we we get there. I'm like, all right, bet. So we finally leaving. My get off at 10. It's probably like 12:30 in the morning. So we going out. He had to set up to beat the cheeks. Like, what you want me to do, yo? So I go in the house. She stopped. And so I'm like, I'm on my way in the house. Mind you, she got my house key too. So I go to the house. I go out, hit the door. I'm like, yo, I'm on my way in there, yo. I just text.
So what the fuck? What did why she is calling you? So hip hop probably went off like 10 o'clock.
Probably about 11. It might have went off 11 o'clock. So from like the time it went off to everything, she was just blowing my phone up. So, but after a while, I answered the first 3, but she was wanting to fuss. Like, I'm ready to come. No, you should have came and got me before. Now I'm out. Like, I'm not leaving. So I'm on the way in the house now. She's like, yeah, I'm on my way in here. She's like, all right, bet. So I go to get my house. She like locked me out of my house. So same thing. Something she got my key. So I'm like, I hit my roommate who lived there. Like, yo, this nigga sleeps. So I'm mad because it's like going on one. I gotta knock on my own fucking door. So she purposely not answering the door. So I'm like, alrighty then.
I got a key question. Once you finish telling, go ahead.
So
I might cut it in the end.
And then on the way home, I left the important part of the story out. On the way home, she sends me a picture of my room just destroyed. Or what she did to my room.
So your shit was fucked up. Where was your roommate when she was fucking your shit up? Taking sleep?
Had to be. So
like, was it fucked up? Like she heard some shit thump. Nigga heard that. How far is the room from yours?
My shit was everywhere, bro. My shit was everywhere. Enough. He should have heard. So, because the reason it's important for the next part of the story.
Arch seen on the corner, Joe. That's why his shit like that.
So, and I seen that on the way home. So now I'm like, because when I said I'm on my way to the house, she sent me that picture. That's exactly what happened. So when I finally get to the house, I'm livid. So I'm knocking. Oh, you not letting me in here either. Okay. I'm a bitch for real. So suddenly the door swings open. So how it was in my old apartment, you had to it was like it's a townhome, so it was like steps. Like you open the door, but you gotta go up the steps. So she opened the door, try to run up the steps. Oh, you don't be in here anymore. So I quickly grabbed her, like, come back out. You stay out. So she get to tussling with me. I'm like, bro. So that's mind you, my homeboy right there, because I done seen the picture. I'm like, yo, get her off me because I'm already mad. I got no problem knocking her the fuck out tonight. He looked like, oh, man, if you gonna knock out, don't hit her in public. What? What type of logic is that? You know what? Mind you, so now I'm like, so I get plucked. I'm like, you swing again. I'm like, you swing again. Like it's like it's 3 steps. I'm like, I'm gonna throw you off the steps. It's not gonna be pretty. I'm not joking with you. So she swings again. She missed this time. She went off the steps. She got up off me. I went in the house. I closed the door, locked it. So I go upstairs. I'm pissed in my room. Why she call the police on me? She calls the police on me. Like, yeah, he got my stuff in the house. Like, bro, she don't even live here. Like, she don't get mail here. Enough is. So I'm like, matter of fact, y'all come inside. So they're like, yeah. They was like, she said you punched her. Come on, hey, take me to jail now if I punch her. Like, she ain't got no markings on her. She went flying off the steps. Like, she got a rip in that jean because that knee hurt. Like, when I did it, she had that knee hit, just jeans rips. Like, if you want me to do, bro, like I got up off. So when I get up there, I'm like, yo, look at my room. So I'm like, she did all this. So they look at my shit. They look at her. They're like, yo, you got 5 minutes to get all your shit. Get the fuck out of here. So we broke up because of that. So
hold up. Yeah. All right. I forgot. I was so deep in the story. I forgot where the fuck we started at. Damn. Now you got to get in how the fuck y'all got back together.
Yo, I don't know. I talked to her for probably like 2-3 months. And another part of the story I'm leaving out. We worked together. So like I ain't talked to her in person for like a minute. Like she was trying to like on lunch breaks, like, can we talk? Fuck, we got to talk about. Like, I was doing shit like that. Like, young me, I was wild. Like, fuck you trying to talk to me for? You need to go to fuck it about your life, like for real. Like, so I'm doing shit like that.
Like for real. Like I cut it, yo.
Damn. So all that, I'm doing all that. But then finally, like, my anger was just gone. Like I didn't honestly care about the situation no more. Like, even though she destroyed my room, she didn't really even damage anything. She just messied my room if I'm keeping it a baby. She ain't break shit. She just did shit just like she didn't like. If she did something of value, I probably would have been more angrier. But she didn't do anything like that. So we just got to talking. And then like eventually it was like, you know what? We could probably fuck with each other again. And that's honestly what happened, yo.
So Joe, She had a little fire.
What was that?
She had a little fire down there. That's why you
Should I
spun the block.
Nah, I can't say that.
Hold up. When you first told her like we could talk again, was you spinning the block to hit again? Or was you really trying to be like, nah,
No.
How
I spent the block with some bullshit though. Like I don't be spinning the block. My family be keeping bitches on the block. Like my family be like, yo, she cool as shit. Like so I be like, I pop up to my people's house and the bitch be there like, yo, what is this bitch doing here? Like no, she cool.
Oh, she established.
Established. Well, yeah, the thing with my family, once you establish it, you in the Hall of Fame. Like you get to come to all the events, and I be blown, nigga. All right. So listen. Also, I'm just randomly. I hate this time of the year. Honestly, like I used to enjoy November a lot, but I hate November now because my sister passing. Like it's her birthday that much. Thanksgiving, my favorite holiday. We used to all like my birthday, her birthday, Thanksgiving. I don't enjoy it as much anymore.
Yeah, I don't like Christmas like that. I mean, like December. I don't really like Christmas like that.
Yeah, so listen, I know you understand that shit. So what I mean by that is my sister was the bitches that kept the bitches on the block, like dead ass, like niggas, like even if I get into another relationship moving forward, they're just gonna have a hard motherfucking time of my life. I tell you, because like this is motherfucker on the block, they telling me like, yo, she ain't moving. Like, yo, matter of fact, yo, she come out of retirement, she on a team. Like, yo, bro. So I don't even mean, you feel me?
Not that, man. Yo, grab that up.
Yo, yeah, man, yeah. That's it,
right.
yo.
You ever broke up the buried up the makeup? Break up the makeup?
Oh yeah, that's all the time. That's
all the time. You ain't got
like,
we feel you ain't got explain.
You know where I'm at. My block don't change. Shit, the cars just do. That's about it.
Oh,
but
this one was kind of good, bro. This was kind of good. We was a little serious. We was a little serious. This one.
Yo, we was antagonating niggas, yo. These niggas need to know what the fuck is up with us, yo.
That's it.
We need to know what the fuck is going on. I think I wanted to focus it a little bit more on a serious thing. Honestly, based on the feedback we've been getting, we can always shoot the shit. Like we good at that. We know each other. We got our shit with it. But I think a lot of our female audience, you know, they feel a lot of times they can feel like they're not included. So I wanted to make sure we focus on the marriage and prenups. You feel me? I got you. I want to make sure that we touch on like the political shit is important at the time we in.
They ain't just here to see you OnlyFans. Yo, like shit. I'm the audience.
Yo, yeah, you hear me? Short, poppy. Fuck is you talk about? But that also I want to make sure I focused on like make sure. Hey, everybody out there. If you care about blood, make sure you do anything in your power you can support her. Tweet her, encourage her, post about her, talk about her. Just make sure we don't forget about her. See, we make sure if somebody shares our story with us, if I see it, I'ma share it on here. I love my black women with it. Anything y'all niggas got, yo? Anything I want to talk about? Because it was a good ass motherfucking pod.
Yeah, fuck that nigga.
All right, hey, Seti Yasin, you a bitch. All right, I was about to say, everybody else, stay yourself up in these streets because the streets don't love you back. It's cold. Episode 11.